How y'all doing? My name's Dylan Prescott. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the valve lashings on a C13. Get up here. We've already made it easier. We've already moved valve covers, your dang rocker box. We've already taken care of all that. So basically, here's your exhaust, or I'm sorry, here's your intake, here's your exhaust. That was my fault on that. So basically what you're going to want to do is, see it's tight right here, so I'm going to go ahead and crack it loose. We can go ahead and check these. The tolerance, I'm going to need that there, that's kind of tight. The clearance on this is 15 thousandths of an inch plus or minus 3 thousandths. There's always that little bit of tolerance in there. So go ahead and back it off. And then I'm going to take this fuel gauge right here. The fuel gauge says there's your exhaust, because your exhaust is 25 thousandths of an inch, your intake's 15. So what you're going to want to do is, you got this nice and loose now. Slide it in there. See, we got, ooh, it's sloppy. So you go ahead and tighten it down. You want just a slight bit of resistance. You don't want it to be holding it down. You don't want it to be, just sloppy in there. So get it where it needs to be at. It's about right there. So it's just a little bit of tug on it. Hold on, I'm losing wrenches here. Oh, there it is right there. So go ahead and hold it here. Tighten it up. This will, what? Now we're going to go ahead and torque it down. I was just using that to get it snugged in there. I didn't feel like, trying to turn it 10,000 times. Now we're only doing the half of it. We're only doing half torque specs. Torque specs is going to call for about 150 inch-pounds. So I'm going to go hold that there so don't try to move on me. And there's your 150 there. So go ahead and check it again. I'll drop that. Don't mind that. There's your 15. There's your 15 there. So you can go ahead and check it. That's good there. All right, so then you do, now we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do the exhaust side. We do the exhaust side on number 1 also. We can go ahead and do that. So as you can see, it's a 25 thousandths. It's got probably about a 1/4 inch of clearance in there, so that ain't gonna fly. So you need to go ahead and adjust the lock nut down. Go ahead and adjust that lock nut down some. You can keep this in there, kind of give you a, all right, there you go right there. So now we're snug. It ain't tight, it ain't loose, it's snug in there. It's got a little bit of pull on it. So hold that there, go ahead and tighten that nut down. And then there you go, it's finger tight now. Now we're gonna do the same thing. It calls for the same torque spec, so we'll just run about 150 inch-pounds. All right, there you go, there's your 150 there. Check it again, make sure it didn't adjust as you were messing with it. All right, there you go, so that's tight there. And now you're gonna go ahead and just run down the system. Run it down, you do your intake exhaust. It's 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 5 exhaust, da-da-da-da-da. Put it back together, make sure everything's torqued down to specs, make sure everything's nice and tight where it needs to be. And I'm Dylan Prescott, and that's it.